It's quite Saturday, I guess. I'll hop in. Hey, we got a match. Thank you, thank you. Pseudo abstract metas picking up the mantle. To compare with, I remember our first rated game, which was d4 e6, knight f3, king e7, knight f5 check. Yeah, okay. Point taken. there's tangible improvement there. yeah, that's fair. Good stuff. And you replied like, I feel robbed. I don't know that I recall that game. I've probably blocked it out of my memory. Wait, did I bomb cloud? King e7? Was it reverse royalty? No, I don't think so, right? All right. GLHF to pseudo abstract meta. Let's get this game off the ground here. Let's get going. We're white. It's turn 0. Okay, I think that we're gonna go our boring old knight f3 d4. Knight f3 d4 opening. GL pseudo. Ooh. We have a quick little challenge here. The question is whether this actually enables us to f7 sack, which it does. Well, I guess not, because he can move his queen out as well. I guess I'm actually not super worried about it. I think we probably recapture with the knight if takes. Right? Oh wow, straight up. Okay. Okay, so now we're getting a little spicy. Here, that is quite a queen, my friend. Do we meet a ridiculous queen move with a ridiculous... Okay. What's the principled response here? We don't want to go overboard. One thing that this does for certain is on defend f7. I like this move, it's got some merit. I like this move, it's got some merit. I like this move, it's got plenty of merit. Maybe we want to do this. So that if takes, and then we've got a rook to rotate, or we've got a knight to rotate over here. Maybe we want to get our bishop out of the way first. I think we want to get our bishop out of the way first. I mean, whenever you see the queen out this early, you know, it always feels like there's risky business afoot. I always feel a little unsafe. Can't help but feel a little unsafe. Maybe this is unsafe, I don't know. It doesn't feel too unsafe. This queen out this direction. I mean, it does prevent the f7 sack that I was talking about earlier. So that's good. If takes here, we'd probably take with this knight. He's going to have trouble activating his bishops. This here is actually a problem, because it kind of forces this next. So as soon as like this or this happens, well, when this happens, I don't know. But if like this happens, then this is a real problem. Because after a turn of this happening, okay, I think we take this every single day of the week, even Saturday. Okay, now I feel like we've gotten away with something. Now I feel like we've gotten away with something. Now, Now the interesting question is, do we, well, we could push this pawn to let this bishop out, but yeah, let's do this. It feels like the more principled play. Plus then, when we do, okay, here I probably want to take with the knight. I think I want to take with the knight. There's no reason to open up either the diagonal or the file here in front of our king. Okay, that's interesting. Well, we have a sneaky way of defending that. Besides just moving our queen up, which is this, which kind of forks this and that. If sack's here, well, I guess we can't really take here, so maybe we just want. Then again, we do want to keep our. Yeah, what the hey. We'll do this. We'll do one of these. If this, we sort of force him to sack. We're okay with that. I think we're okay with that. I'm liking our position. I think at some point we can also throw in a cheeky queen here, inviting the sacrifice. But also if he doesn't, like if we kick this queen from here, like with one of these, then doing this and then waiting to travel to here on that board, or like a sneaky, just any move that defends this square, sets us up for a sneaky time travel. Like maybe bishop here. Oh, that's an interesting idea. Like if we play bishop c4 and then just bishop anywhere else, like sack it for check. Whoa. But is this good? It's certainly a move. Now we have to think about... Now we have to concern ourselves a little bit with time travelinos. Where do we set up this game-winning time travel here? We probably do this. We probably do this, and then if he takes this free juicer, then we put this bishop out here attacking this. It's like call an ambulance, but not for me, you know? Like if he's tempted into taking this juicer, then we can put this bishop on c4, forking the f7 pawn and this queen. And then we have either a time travel mate or just the straight up sack right there on the spot. I think it's good. I think it's good, and I don't fear too much for our king. Wow. That's pretty nutty. That's pretty wacky. Now I think that we can threaten this anyway. We are losing pawns fast. But why do I not feel that concerned? I mean, we probably want to get this queen the hell out of there. This is also crucially mate. Like soon. Maybe this is the play. Because then we hit this bishop right here. Okay. We want to pin this queen to this bishop. Because that's bad news for him. It's 2D mate, actually. So he has set us up for this tactic here. I don't think he has a time travel in here. I think we just have too many pieces defending each other. We might get the 2D mate here. I mean, we really gave it all up, but I don't know. I think that opening up all these pieces maybe actually did better for us than it did for him. Am I crazy? Am I just like, do I have a death wish here? Maybe we're just insane. It's unclear to me. But there are a lot of ways that this could go wrong. It's back in the days when the only standard variant was standard. You said then you wanted to go for Exiled Kings. Oh, I see. I really don't remember that. It was so long ago that the next game you still went for Exiled Kings, and after 30 moves you had no pieces left and the game was claimed a draw because I didn't know if your opponent has no pieces to play. It's a draw. Is that true? I really don't remember that, like, at all. Whoa. Okay. We can't quite recapture with this pawn here yet, which is a little sad. I don't know what the idea is here. What just happened? Okay, it's kind of... I mean, our opponent doesn't leave us much choice here. Okay. These are certainly moves that are being played by our opponent. I would actually like to be able to deliver check next turn. This enables us to do that. No, it doesn't. This enables us to do that, but it doesn't defend here, which is sad. It's our turn on this board. What's happening? Let's be careful. Maybe we deliver check here straight up. So that, but then we can't deliver check the next turn. This enables us to deliver check next turn. Because we can deliver check with this knight, I forgot. So here, and then no matter what he does, it's not check. And if he sacks his queen, then I feel good about having forced him to sack both of his queens. And he can't mate us on the diagonal anyway. On the triagonal, I should say. Okay. I feel good about this. This is mate, right? Am I crazy? Oh, he's his king can go to a different timeline. His king can always go to a different timeline. So it's not mate. Actually, it sort of forces him to exile his king. Oh, but then it's mate next turn here, because he doesn't have a bishop here. Like check here, and then takes, and then here, and then exiles, and then here, something like that. Slash it checks him up here. If we can like double check him, if we can check him on this board and this board like that, so he can't take with this guy. Or if we like defend this board from that board, like knight here and then check here or something like that. I don't quite know. Okay, we have to be careful. We don't want to throw away our pieces just because, like this guy can definitely run away. So this isn't mate by any means. And then we have to be able to. So maybe we save this check here. Hold on. We have to be careful. We have to be careful. We also have time travel priority now, which is pretty bad for him. That's pretty detrimental. Actually, a time travel, yeah, that's big trouble for him. Even time traveling to this board with this same rook like a turn before. And then we can have two. Oh, I think we just found the mate. Right? I think it involves time traveling to. I think it involves taking this, and then once he goes, then with this rook, we time travel back a board. And then on this timeline, we can have like two rooks. No, because this bishop then is adjacent to our timeline. It all depends on what he does here next. This is a mess of a game. I don't know what the hell is really going on here. Okay. We can still force him to do the with this. We could also threaten. Oh, there's so many choices. Whoa. Now we have this. Now we have this. So is this worth doing? That's the question of the hour. If we take here with this rook and then check him here, then this rook can't take there, or this king can't take on c8 on this board because this knight is defending that square. So he has to recapture with the knight, and then he has to run this king away. But the fact that he moved this king actually might be really good for us. It's really hard to say. There are many roads here that lead to mate. I think. We just need to be careful. We just need to be quick enough. Taking here threatens next turn going here. Which I think wins us the game. Maybe that's the play here. And then if he captures... If he delays, that just like wins us the game, I think. Then we have to be careful down here as well on our second timeline, because we don't want to take here and then like lose to this or anything like that. So maybe queen here. Well, no. Maybe this play and this play and then this play next after that. Does get this queen off of a dark square. Well, here and then this check is actually wins him the queen, so we need to be really careful about that. Yeah, we need to not fall into that trap. I also have two timelines. If his queen, I mean, we also have to be maybe a teeny bit careful about this triangle here. Check here and take this. And then he has to move this king away from here. It's like the only move, because here he has to deal with this knight. And then if we put a king... Oh, and then if we take this rook back a turn, like to here, and this is captured, then the problem is that we can't check up here again, and he can recapture that rook with his knight from up here, or he could run the king away. Those would both be issues. After captures, we can't do this because... Oh, we could. But then this knight isn't doing this job of what this guy was doing beforehand. This is a really tricky position. This is a really tricky position. It's also the only thing that he can do. He has set himself up in a way where the only way that he can capture this is with this king. And if he's doing that, I think we're golden. Capturing this with this king, that just seems insane to me. So maybe we don't mind. Right? Maybe we take this here, and then we threaten this queen here, and we defend this square. I think this is the play. I think we found a good... I think we found some good moves here. There's just too many options. Like, there are so many routes to go. We could go for, like, a queen sack onto f7. You know, on any of these boards, like maybe queen out here, preparing this so that this is made immediately afterward. We've got these ideas of supporting this rook. There are just so many options. We're spoiled for choice. This is the paradox of choice. Okay, so he ran away straight up instead of recapturing, which allows him to defend this queen. This is an inactive timeline, of course. This king is exiled af. But then if he does that, then we can do this check here and check on this board. That's the beauty of this play that we've just done. So that this rook here is mate, and the only way that he can capture this is, you know, with like this king up here, but we can check that king and defend, you know, we can like timeline check that king like here, something like that. I think we have the game. Yeah, I think that we're okay with this, right? I think that we probably check him here. Just straight up. Oh, wait, no, this is an inactive timeline, so we don't have to move here. Maybe he's confused why he can't submit, because the present is still here, because this is an inactive timeline. It also, by the way, gives us some more mating opportunities. Like, okay, so this happened. So now we have mate here, I believe. I believe that this is mate, because it attacks this king here, and we can deliver a check to this king here in the past. Yeah. Okay. Whew, what an interesting game. That was a bit of a fiesta. That was a bit of a fiesta. GG's. GG's. Yeah, that was crazy. It was a crazy back and forth. Interesting. I would have gone queen c1 rather than rook b1. Where do we go? Oh, rook b1 here. Yeah. You're probably right. I was just hoping that he would take the pawn here so that we could fork the queen and winning the game. I didn't realize I was hanging mate until the timelines are out to converge. I know. That was yeah, that was definitely like a crazy opportunity that presented itself. I forget who I was playing against, but this position actually kind of happened to me recently. It was, I think it was a random game with someone on the Discord, but yeah, I was going for like, I pushed my C pawn and got my queen in, and then something similar happened, and my queen was sort of stuck because it was hanging mate like on the back rank. Yeah. Bet he was wondering why he can't submit. Yeah, there we go. Could have moved the queen instead of the knight. Yeah. Yeah. That's interesting. That's an interesting position. GG though. Let's rep our win. Let's rep our win.